for Addymestic alongside Vocal, who's going to be coming in on the Dalsim. That is that Rayman crossover.
All right, this is interesting because Addymestic, the first tournament that Tesco was legal, the Winter Championship, Addymestic did play him in singles, I saw. Unfortunately, didn't make it too far in that bracket, but I'm very curious to see what him and Vocal have been cooking up for doubles combos.
He was dragging Blaze around at the top of the map there. He's still going, doesn't get the gravity cancel downlight, but my eyes are all on Addymestic right now because, I mean, those boots are kicking right now.
Yeah, Vocal trying to take some space control. He's got the Dalsim with that big axe just swinging. So much range, but Blaze, oh, he was swinging with his own axe, unfortunately disarmed.
All right, downlight recovery. Addy and Vocal going to take the stock lead over Acno and Blaze. And again, Acno and Blaze have the winningest record in EU history. So two big names on the screen right now.
I like that. Blaze was there for support, but recognized, hey, Acno, you got the downlight. Do you think you have the dash jump recovery? Oh, yes? All right. It's all yours.
Yeah, and again, trusting the teammate a little bit there to be like, all right, I don't need to come in here, mess things up. I know I could come in with an N-Sig, but I'll just let you do your biz. Acno still holding down that stock advantage for the blue team.
Whoa, Addymestic taking Blaze high once again.
Yeah, he's really been bringing Blaze vertical. He's been going for a lot of this aerial play against Blaze. Meanwhile, Acno holding down the stage control, going down lights, throwing side sigs all directions. Addy on the left side gets back up safely. Nice interrupt.
All right, I love the way that Acno and Blaze have been playing this. You know, Addymestic was dragging Blaze around. He was getting a bunch of damage, combos, really just setting him on his heels. So they swapped targets. Acno came in with the range of the blasters to keep those boots at bay, and it's been paying off. They've got Vocal and Addymestic down on their final stocks.
One thing that I saw a second ago there from Acno and Blaze was this team combo that they were doing. Like, a big question I've had throughout the weekend is, like, how are people going to adapt to the new dare angle? And Blaze's response was like, I'll just hit him before he gets launched super far. Like, I'll just do a side light early into the down air, and then we can get a different combo. But left side, Acno with the falling Sares doesn't get the final blow.
Chasing against Vocal, just popping him. Oh, Blaze getting revenge on Addymestic there. And Vocal short to follow. Acno and Blaze with a 3-stock victory. They started off on their heels a little bit. Blaze was the first one to lose his stock, but man, they really turned that around with those side swaps.
Yeah, it really felt like there was like this very small warm-up time where like Acno and Blaze had just put the keys into the car and they're like, all right, we got to give it a little bit of time there. But once they started going, like Acno really had all this control in the middle. Like looking at all these clips, he's basically just holding down the center stage where Blaze is the one who's going out there, again, utilizing all that aerial movement that the Lance has.
All right, so here we've got the stats from the last match going here. Most of the damage dealt by Acno. It looked like Vocal and Addymestic, just not enough. It started out really well, and then they just weren't able to accelerate. That's why you saw, you know, Blaze and Acno doing about double the damage that Vocal and Addy did.
Yeah, I mean, the damage really started to fall off for this red team. They'll see if they can pick it up again, as looks like they're going for 2 separate 1v1s. You don't see the red team trying to get close to each other. Instead, they're kind of just holding out on each opposite sides.
Yeah, I've noticed Addymestic, he's been doing this kind of like flyby. I'm going to rotate in just to get 1 extra tag and then back to my 1v1. But unfortunately, wasn't enough to take the pressure off Vocal. He's the first to fall.
Did get a nice pickup, though, in response, right? He got both blue team members with that downlight recovery. Probably about as much as you could have asked for in that position. Side sig connects. Addy's down to a 2nd stock.
Vocal trying to get a word in edgewise. Gravity cancel signature, not going to get the job done. He got disarmed, took too much damage while holding that axe, and now he just can't find his footing.
Yeah, he is struggling right now against the onslaught of attacks from this blue team. The weapon tossed down, and he spot dodges, which lets Blaze hit a big Sare. Right side, Addy's trying to get any stock off this blue team.
Yeah, they've done a phenomenal job extending. I mean, Blaze, Acno not even yet getting knocked out. Damage taken is going to be so insanely high per stock here.
They've been extending so incredibly long. I love the decision there from the red team to go towards Blaze. They saw Acno was really far to the right side, and they're like, all right, power play opportunity here. They'll see if they can make more here as Acno comes in, hits the recovery. Both red team members down to their final stock.
Yeah, that's just the tried and true support that Acno and Blaze have. I would love to hear their comms sometime, you know?
Dude, I swear sometimes like top player comms are just like, hit him. Just go hit him.
Yeah. It's like, you already know. We've played so many matches together. The mind meld is true.
Downlight hits a side air. Vocal is out of there. It's all left to Addy against the 4 stocks of the blue team. A tall task for sure, but he might get Blaze with the down sig.
Oh, what a punish.
Nice punish, though, yeah.
The queen sacrifice, as it were, you know?
You know, sometimes it's worth it. You know, like the chess puzzles where you get the pawn all the way to the other side and you're like, oh man, I really want a queen right now. But then like chess.com is like, no, you're supposed to be a horse so that you can like do this like weird ladder thing.
Weird letter thing?
Yeah. Well, the L's, man.
Yeah, you start dishing out L's with those knights. Jeez, so Acno and Blaze, they're going to be sitting up at 2-0 in the set right now. Vocal and Addymestic, what do you think they need to change in their gameplay if there's going to be no swap in Legends?
This is going to sound harsh, but it has to come out from Vocal. Vocal's the one who's doing 250 in that last one. He was under 300. Addy, again, he's not putting out the biggest damage, but part of it, I want to say, is like Vocal, like second stock on, was kind of just in this backseat. Like he was trying to play that support role, but still getting caught a little bit. So he needs a little bit of a mix up, either like safer options or to just like be a little bit more present and putting in that hit stun. And it looks like the Asuri swap's going to be that decision.
Yeah, that gives him the toolkit for a lot faster attacks, more stable attacks, just because he was using the axe primarily in, you know, the past matches. And it just seemed like he wasn't able to get his swings. Every time that he would swing, that puts him in just a punish range so often. And that really just kind of added up outside of his favor. Unfortunately, the swap to Asuri, he's still the one taking the most damage.
He's taking a lot, but I think Addy recognizes as he is doing a lot. Addy he's basically playing a free-for-all right now, and he is hitting both blue team members, but yet no stock side sig from Addy gives him the slight lead. What's the follow-up? Vocal misses the Sair.
It's all right. He grabbed the recovery onto Blaze. That damage building up. He's going to get knocked down, but that is just to tie it up. So red team has a real shot here.
Ooh, Addy was charging up a signature, but the weapon toss, and here's the team combo. Vocal trying to get out of that. Addymestic was just trying to put out a hitbox. You saw that weapon toss and just be like, hopefully this will break that up.
Ooh, Blaze coming in for the support. Addymestic at dire straits gets ground pounded down.
What a good ground pound from Blaze, too. He did it while rising, so he kind of just stayed in position there, and Addy jumps up into that hitbox. Blaze still holding down that initial stock, and Vocal, he might be on his final here in a minute.
Great snipe, though. Blaze went for that slide charge signature, hoping to score the knockout on Vocal, send him down to the last, but Vocal with a perfect punish.
Okay, nice recovery. Vocal does get taken out by the Sair from Blaze, though. Addy really trying to keep this close. You see him swinging with these recoveries. Ground pound. Acno's down to his final stock as well.
Man, that one was literally from the top rope.
Yeah, he's like, you might have recovered me, but that just gives me longer time to charge this ground pound.
Uh-oh. Addy down on final stock. Blaze, the only one on his second, and he's healthy.
Yeah, he's got a lot of health to play with. Might be decision time for the red team to try to take down Acno, play those 1v2s. Cider comes out. Nice N-Sig pickup, but it's not going to take down Blaze.
That's right, keeping him off the heels, building that damage that they still need. Great interruption, saved Vocal's life there.
Needed to do something there, and he also was sweat beating, so he went for the nair instead of the recovery. And Zig thrown out, Blaze with the punish.
Searching for the option, recovery hits both.
Down Zig, takes down Blaze, last stock for everyone, but the red team needs to take Acno here now.
You see Acno going back, he's going to be playing support. He's got the range with those blasters. Uh-oh, Vocal out wide. They've got a momentary power play on Addymestic. Acno rotating over, trying to keep Vocal off stage here. And he's gone. Addymestic getting caught by Blaze's gravity cancel. What a phenomenal edge guard. And that's a 3-0. Acno and Blaze moving on in the bracket.
Yeah, really well done from Blaze. That's like twice where we've seen him kind of play that just perfectly positioned alongside this path that Addymestic's going, that horizontal. And he did it earlier with like Lance side airs, and this time he was like, you know what, I'll go for the active frames, just stay in position, gravity cancel, neutral light, catches Addymestic. Really well done. And of course, congratulations. That's a